If you are someone who is struggling to progress in the gym, these are the five training habits that are killing your gains, okay? But before we get into it, who actually am I, okay? Hello, my name is Louis. I'm a 21-year-old fitness coach who has transformed from 75 kg to 88 kg. 88 kg. So this is me before and this is me after, okay? So a massive, massive difference. I've been training for almost 5 years now, so I know what I'm pretty much talking about. So let's get into it first, okay? Who is this for? People who want to progress in the gym, who want to build strength, who want to build muscle, and to become and feel confident in themselves, okay? And get the best transformation possible. So the first thing that we're going to speak about is swinging your weights around and calling it a personal best, okay? Just because you move a weight around doesn't mean you're doing it correctly. The problem with this is that it can create injuries, tears, dislocations, you're going to have a lack of progression, you're going to lack with muscle growth and strength, okay? The majority of exercises that I see that people do wrong is like the leg press where they do like less than like quarter reps and lock out their knees, and it's horrible to watch because their knee joints are going to be messed up badly if they keep doing that over a long period of time. The lat pull down, a lot of people tend to swing their back when they're not. You meant to keep your back straight, and imagine you're drawing your elbows down towards your pockets, keeping your chest up, okay? Bicep curls, people tend to swing them all over the place, which I used to do as well. What you're going to do is keep it controlled all the way up and control it all the way down. You want to imagine that you're bringing like your pinky up towards your shoulder, okay? And then with tricep push downs, people tend to just swing it down when you're meant to keep your elbows nice and tucked to your body and press down all the way to full extension. And imagine on the way up, bring your wrist, imagine to your shoulder and back down, okay? Pec deck fly. This is one of the main common ones as well, where people tend to hunch over, which is going to cause more tension in the front delt and biceps. What you want to do is keep your chest up, keep the arms in line with your chest, and drive. Imagine you're driving your biceps into your chest and your elbows together, so your arms should come straight together. Okay, none of this like trying to hug a tree or like I don't know a gorilla or something. Yeah, squats. A lot of people don't know how to position their legs. You want to have your legs slightly wider than shoulder width, with your toes slightly pointing out. Keep your chest up, push your glutes back a little bit and bend your knees and make sure you get that arse to grass, okay? And the fix to this is that you need to focus on controlling your technique. A great way to do this is by recording your sets so you know how you're doing your reps and sets, watching educational YouTube videos, or get a great coach so that you can do everything correctly. If you want to do that, DM me the word transform on, okay? And that will be in the link description below. Number two, you're not warming up properly, okay? When I first started going to the gym, I would just go straight into my work and set, stone cold, and I'm actually so surprised that I never got injured, okay? By warming up, you're telling your body to get warm so that it can prepare you for itself for an exercise, okay? For example, you're going to feel more blood into your muscles. You're going to feel warmer, which is going to make you stronger in your working sets. Not warming up for heavy sets is going to set you up for injury, okay? Because you could tear a muscle up, and it's not going to be good, okay? This can be on like bench press, is the most common one for chest tears, okay? And even like lat tears and stuff like that, okay? One of the problems with this is that it kills your performance. Your strength can actually decrease because you're obviously not warm enough. There's less blood flow to your muscle. There's another high risk of injury. Okay, the fix of this is the 5 minutes of light movement before your workout, treadmill or bike. Nothing too intense because we don't want to fatigue ourselves before we get into our actual hard working um, workout. Okay, you want compounds. You want 1 to 3 warm-ups depending how heavy you can lift. So, for example, you might need more warm-ups in a squat, in a squat rather than like a excuse me, than like a lat pull down. Okay. Isolations, you need one warm-up set and then go into your heavy set, just because it's a one joint movement, whereas a compound is a two or more joint movement. Um, and wear more layers. Honestly, it sounds like really simple, but If you wear more layers, your body's going to be warmer, especially as it's winter. You're going to feel warmer. You're going to feel more confident. You're going to get that blood flow even more throughout the body, okay? And treat your warm-up sets like your working sets, okay? So there was this guy in the gym who I speak to. He was doing deadlifts and he didn't treat his warm-up sets like his actual sets, and he actually ended up slipping a disc, and obviously that's not good. And he's been out for ages. He's backbenching now, but obviously he can't deadlift too much of it because he don't want to injure his back. Okay. Number three, this is probably one of the biggest ones, and it's caring what other people think, okay? So I used to worry when I took my pump cover off, okay, thinking that people would judge me for my physique. But all that was doing was I was just listening to the voice in my head, which was just making me insecure. However, this was never the case, as every person who goes to the gym is at the gym for themselves, okay, or too busy fighting their own battles, or they literally thinking of what they're going to have for dinner, okay? So when you're at the gym, no one cares about you. Literally just want to go to the gym for themselves, okay? The problem with this is that it's create insecurity. You're going to avoid certain exercises. You're going to pick lighter weights because you won't feel confident in yourself. You're going to lack confidence. You're going to become inconsistent, and you're not going to train with intensity, okay? This is the fix, okay? See yourself as a community. The gym is a community, okay, where people go just to get in and get out and work as hard as possible, okay? Realize that people are there for themselves, like we just said. No one's looking at you. Keep showing up because this going to be able to get you in a routine, and eventually you're going to put a good amount of muscle on, and you're not going to care what people think. Even when you don't have a lot of muscle, you shouldn't care what other people think because they've always been in your position, okay? And have a plan of action. Know the reason why you're going to the gym. Know the reason how you get into the gym, okay? Be confident walking to the gym, walking back from the gym. Put some music on the way to the gym to get yourself in a good mood, okay? Wear headphones, like I said. Put some headphones in, get some music going. Like, you know what? When I'm in the gym, I'm actually dancing all over the place, mate, because I'm just there. I don't care. I'm there to work hard, like enjoy the music and get in and out. That's basically it. And you'll enjoy the gym so much more, okay? And the last one is to celebrate small ones. This is crucial because everybody thinks you have to get to this big goal, okay? What you need to do is understand that it's the small actions that you do every single day that will lead to the big results. So, for example, calorie tracking, get your steps in, water, creatine, all that kind of stuff that you need to do. That allows the 1%, which equals to the big goals at the end. Okay. The fourth one is training with no intensity. Train with 100% effort every time you go into the gym is one of the best ways to build more muscle. Okay. Because if you're going to the gym and giving 50%, you're not getting the results. You're not going to get the results that you want. Okay. Which goes to show that showing up is enough. It's great that if you're already turning up to the gym, but that's literally like 50% of the effort. You've got to go into the gym and give everything, okay? Otherwise, like, what's the point if you're not going to put the effort in, okay? The problems for this is that you're wasting working sets. You're going to build lack of muscle and strength progress because if you're not going to yourself, you're not going to increase the amount of tension on the muscles, and you're not going to build strength, are you? If you're going to half-ass your sets, you're going to look the same month after month. To be able to change, you need to actually train hard. Okay, like there was this guy, one of my mates. Sorry, he always a struggle to push himself. I was like, mate, if you just train to failure, you will change dramatically. And now, obviously, with the food intake as well, he's gone from what like 65 to 78 kg with just the free advice that I've given him, which is insane. I'll be doing that in my next video as well, so keep an eye out for that. And it will allow you to stay comfortable with the lack of work rate, and this will um, lead your energy to other things outside of the gym as well. So you're going to become lazy in other tasks outside the gym, which isn't good. So what you put in the gym should always put out outside the gym as well. And it won't be as fun because when you're not pushing yourself and you just go, okay, three, four, okay, you stop. What's the fun in that? You want to be pushing, 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 but shit, yeah, that was a good set, you know? Like it's way more enjoyable because one, you're going to get more PRs, you're going to push yourself, and you're going to feel good afterwards because you know that you did a hard working set. The fix to this is train to technical failure or absolute failure. Technical failure is when you stop between 1 to 3 sets before failure, or absolute failure is when you're going all the way until you can't do any more reps, okay? Um, Obviously, if you're a beginner, I recommend doing technical failure so that you can obviously build it up, and then eventually, when you're confident enough, go to absolute failure. Control the weight. Make sure you're actually feeling the movement as well. Obviously, if you're just swinging all over the place, like we said earlier, it's not going to be ideal and it's going to be dangerous. Okay. Use tempo cues. So, for example, you're going to pull. You're going to one, two. Okay. On three, you're going to squeeze, and on the way down, you're going to one, two, and pull back up. Okay. A very good other way is to do the 3 to 1 method if you're trying to feel the muscle, or if you're struggling to actually feel a muscle is like during a warm up. So what you're gonna do is gonna pull 1, 2 and hold it for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and on the way down you go 1, 2, 3, and back up. 1, 2, 3. It's so that you can actually engage it and have that mind muscle connection. Okay. And you're going to increase the weight when needed. So, for example, if you go into the gym and you can row 50 kg, okay, and you get that for 10, and if you go into the gym next week and you get it for 12, go for 55 kg. Why not? Because one, that's going to make you build muscle, and then get personal best as well, okay? And the last one, copying random influencers on the internet. This is one of the biggest mistakes because just because you see someone on the internet who has a lot of followers, it doesn't always mean that they know what they're always talking about. Because you see influencers put out random stuff just to get views, and it's completely wrong. And the problems with this is that their goals might be different to yours. A majority of influencers that you see online are on steroids. There's only like what, only a couple left that are natural. And switching program after program makes you go. Is going to make you have no structure to your routine, and you're not going to build as much muscle as you want. And you might be doing it just to do it because, oh, just because this person's doing it, it means it's going to work for me. No, it's not. Like we said, their goals might be different to yours, and you're not going to enjoy it because if you're not enjoying it, why are you doing it? Because the best split for you is the one you enjoy the most, okay? The fix to that is pick one program and stick to it for a minimum of 12 weeks. I've done the Arnold split where chest and back, arms and shoulders, and legs. That was my first ever split. That was very good. I've done a pull push legs. I've done push pull legs. I've done power burning for a month. I've done upper lower and push pull legs upper. And to be honest, I've always gone back to the one that I've enjoyed the most, which is push pull legs or pull push legs. Um, to be honest, I've made insane progress just to stick into one program. If you don't like it, like I said, change it. Focus on the top 6 movements. A squat, obviously, is a squat. A hinge is basically a deadlift kind of movement or any kind of hip thrust. Vertical push, so shoulder press, horizontal push, any chesting or chest press movement. Vertical pull, a lat pull down, and a horizontal pull is like a row. Okay, and if you had made it this far, subscribe, click the link below for one-to-one coaching, or DM me the word transform on Instagram. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one, and I'll see you later this week.